What's up, guys? It's C.
And this is Q.
This is the introduction podcast. It's not going to be as funny as the rest of them, but I guarantee you, if you subscribe and like and share the video, you will not be disappointed.
Oh, no.
So, what's been going on, man?
Working, hanging out, watching my sports like I normally do.
Yeah, me too.
That's all you can do.
It sucks being a Tennessee fan, I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, it ain't too bad being a Bama fan right now.
Yeah, last year y'all was in stitches, though.
Hey, don't you leave us alone now.
But, evidently Tennessee didn't play last night. I was upset about it.
Yeah.
I sit for 2 hours looking for the game. Didn't even notice it said November 15th.
I look too, don't worry.
I was over here going, all right, it's 3 o'clock. Figure out what I need to do. See what channel the game's on. Start looking. I'm like, oh my God, I'm missing the game. So then I looked up the score, try to find out, because it was already like almost 4 o'clock. Then I looked up and see what the score was. And I looked up there, it said November 15th. Wow. What a shot in the face.
Oh, yeah.
And I call myself a fan.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a bandwagon.
Speaking of horrible, I got a story to tell you. You know those little things they got on Instagram and TikToks? Those little videos that like give you symptoms of something.
Oh, like the filters or whatever?
No,
like
if you watch the video to say, do you sleep more than 8 hours? Do you twirl your hair? I mean, I'm just saying it.
Little quizzes.
Yeah, little quizzes or whatever. But it gives you the answer. And if you have 3 out of the 5, then you have whatever it has.
Yeah.
I mean, gonorrhea, it doesn't matter.
Cancer.
But cancer, I mean, you know. So anyways, you and I both walk around and we quote movies a lot.
Daily.
And let me tell you something. On this podcast, if you do not quote movies, you're uncultured.
Uncultured.
Swine. And that's off Toy Story for those that don't know.
Like bacon without salt.
If you think about it, there was a little quiz on there. My daughter is the world's worst. She'll get on TikTok.
I know.
And she'll look, and she'll take these little quizzes. She'll go, I have one of the 11 symptoms. I'm autistic. It's like, you're not on the spectrum.
Nowhere near it.
No.
Charter's more spectrum than you.
Dude, I literally see those sometimes. I'm like, dude, there's no way that's a symptom for everything. Diarrhea, runny nose. I mean, dude, you could have ate bad Taco Bell and had diarrhea.
That's happened.
But yeah, they want to say you got cancer. I don't understand it. Let's test it.
All right, well, hopefully it don't make me sound like a Mike Tyson now.
Got a lisp.
Yeah. All right. She sells seashells by the seashore. S.
For any of y'all wondering, we're testing the mics.
Yeah.
And y'all get to hear this because it is raw.
It's raw, unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
It's a show. The big show. No, not the
This
big show.
this is what dreams are made of.
I mean,
When you catch somebody slipping.
slipping and sleeping.
But you got your mic figured out.
I hope so. We're going to find out.
Anyways, now that we're past that, the mics are figured out. We're supposed to have somebody on here, a guest. Harley was supposed to come on, but I don't know. I don't know what kind of shenanigans he's doing.
Man, he got lost up in Tennessee.
So I guess he'll be on the next show. I don't know. I don't know if any of y'all know who Harley is, but he's a trip.
He's something. Imagine Boomhauer and Theo Vaughn
Mixed together with alcohol.
It's a treat.
It's awesome.
Great guy.
A lot of memories. With that guy.
Yeah.
Good dude, though.
Oh, yeah. Great to be around. Lights up any room he walks into.
That's it. Hope he's listening to this right now. We're getting some cool points.
Yeah.
'Cause we need them.
Yeah. Hopefully he will be on the next one after hearing how we talk about him.
Exactly. He's gonna ride a bicycle up here to get here.
One of them electric scooters.
I ain't mad at it. I had to get a sip of that sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
But, so what kind of stories you got to tell us?
I don't know. What kind of story you want to hear?
Something funny.
Something funny. Oh. All right. So you've been mud riding before.
Right.
You ever went on side by sides like razors and stuff?
I'm too poor for that.
Well, I am too, but I know people.
That's all you gotta do is know people.
So I went to my cousin's house on his birthday, and he introduced me with a plan that he's going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like food board, not going to be able to walk straight. He said he's going to be doing handstands and break his neck or some shit. But
Yeah.
so instantly I was down. I was like, hell yeah, why not? So we go. I don't drink as much because I already know that by the time that it's all said and done, I'm going to have to end up driving him back home. Never drove a razor before, by the way. So we get there and we're starting to ride around and everything. I drink enough to where I have my heave man strength, and it's a good thing I did because somebody decided they want to hit a hill that was straight up.
Oh, I hate those verticals.
Yeah, and rolled it all the way back down. Like Ninja Warrior warped wall hill. And just flipped it all the way back down. So we go over there, we flip them back over and everything, and everybody's laughing, hee-hawing. My back's hurting. Fast forward a little bit, my cousin, he drank a little too much. He mixed stuff that he shouldn't have, and when he started throwing up, he was ready to call it a night. So it took 3 of us, like some pallbearers, to lift him up and put him in this buggy so we could take him back home. And I'm driving. I ain't paid attention not once of where we are, what trail we're on. So I'm telling everybody, like, I'm not from here. So they're like, oh, just follow us. And these motherfuckers been riding this trail for years.
They probably made the trail.
I wouldn't doubt it. Davy Crockett type shit. So they're like, oh, yeah, just follow our taillights. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I tell you, I hit every fucking tree stump out of there. My poor little cousin was puking his guts up.
Hitting tree stumps.
Hitting tree stumps. Like, we'll finally get to asphalt, and I felt a little bit more comfortable until I realized that I couldn't see nothing because we had so much mud on his little plexiglass windshield.
You had mud on it?
Yeah, we was mud riding.
Oh, I mean, obviously, yeah.
So I can't see. Smart idea. I was like, fuck it, I'll just leave my head out. It's like, 19 degrees on top of a mountain. We're soaking wet.
You got icicles off your eyelashes.
They're like, it was horrible. But it's the only way I could see. So I'm hanging my head out. We're driving. I'm running off the side of the road. Running off in the other lane. Cars coming. It was hell.
Dude, if I'd have been a police officer, I'd have pulled your ass over.
I know you would have. I'm glad I didn't see none. So we get back to his house. And we ask him, are you good to walk? He's like, yeah, I'm fine, I hung my head over the door, I got a bunch of cool air, I'm fine. So this motherfucker opens the door.
While you're driving?
No.
Oh.
After we got back to his house. So he opens the door. And he starts walking to his house, and Casper tripped him or something because he fell.
He had to go so.
He face planted in the fucking dirt. And we had to pick him up and damn near military carry his ass back in the house.
So you pretty much fireman carried him.
No, it wasn't that far.
How much does he weigh?
Shit, probably
$170.
I wouldn't give him that much.
If you ate at Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah. If you ate everything on the plate, maybe $170.
But it depends on what type of plate. Like the kid plates, it's got the lunchroom sections.
Like the Lunchables.
Adult Lunchables.
Yeah. But it was an experience. It was fun. Because then the next week, they said it was my turn to get hammered like that. So then I was the one that's having to get fireman carried, but I'm obviously a little bit bigger than him.
Yeah.
So it was a lot funnier.
Have you ever seen those cutouts, of faces? You go in the store and they have Jeff Gordon sitting there holding a Pepsi.
Yeah.
When I worked at Mozilla, it was a crane company, but when I first got there, I'm a big comedian. I love making people laugh. And I love laughing. I don't care if anybody else laughs or not.
I make myself laugh.
I had a cutout of a head that looked like it was facing forward. And I put it on my passenger side window and taped it to it. Dude, I cannot tell you how many people thought somebody was in my truck, including me. Dude, when you pull a prank and it gets you, it's good. I've walked up to my truck, especially at night when I'm through work and I'm tired. I went up to my truck, went to open my door, and thought somebody was sitting in my fucking passenger seat. I even put a toboggan on this motherfucker at one point at night, so it looked like somebody was breaking in my truck. And you can ask Gage. Everybody got this. Oh, speaking of Mozilla, I'll tell you one of the funniest things that ever happened. We had some guys come down from Texas. They were Hispanics, and we went to eat. We was I think it was in Trenton. I can't remember, but we went part of Jefferson's, and we was in there eating, and one of my buddies worked with us, Evan.
Yeah.
He had like these little dick things you put on your like end of a pencil.
Yeah.
Like an eraser. And he would put them on your damn valve stem on your trucks, service trucks. So you'd be at a red light, and all four of your little valve stem covers will be dicks. And I don't know if you ever done it to me. If it did, it slung off. But we were sitting there, and my boss was there. So Evan decides he wants to go outside and, quotations, smoke a cigarette. I didn't know anything about it, but Gage did. So he goes out there or whatever. He puts some dicks on the Texas guys' trucks.
Yeah.
And our boss. So our boss is in here having a meeting with another boss of the company we're working at. And Evan's out here putting dicks on the boss's trucks. So he comes back in. This motherfucker's grinning from ear to ear the whole time we're eating and everything. So we go to leave, and I'm driving by myself, and Gage and Evan's riding in the same truck. So right before we go outside, Gage says, "Hey, check out Eric's truck, his valve stems." So I go out there and I walk by Eric's truck, and I see it's a dick and balls. Dude, I'm fucking horse laughing. I can't control myself. So Eric gets in his truck. He'll don't even realize it. So he gets in his truck, and I follow Eric. And we stopped at a red light, and his valve stems were dicks. So I'm rolling. So I called Gage and Evan on speakerphone. And we're all three laughing so hard. Nobody said a word all the way back to the job site. All we was doing was laughing. Because every time Eric or the Texas guys would stop, we would see those dicks. And we would die laughing. We laughed all the way back to the job site. When we get back there, Eric doesn't even notice it. And finally, I walk out there because we was welding some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I walked out there, and he was like on the phone with our secretary or whatever up there, the job planner.
Yeah.
And he was telling us somebody put dicks on his valve stems. And he was pissed. And I was cracking up. And he's like, "Did you do it?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." He's like, he showed me the little dick. And I was rolling, dude. And my question is this. Why does Evan carry dicks in his truck? And where did he get them?
That's something to ask him.
I think we did ask him one time. I think he said something about his mother-in-law got them.
That's concerning.
I don't really know. I just know that shit was hilarious.
Look, that's funny as shit.
There was a lot of stories like that from Mozilla. At the beginning, when I worked there, it was such a fun place to work. Then they changed management and all that, and they started micromanaging, and then it just got to be a bore.
That's everywhere you go.
Yeah, but it was different with them. It was fun. But stories like that, dude, man, that's when you wish you had a video camera.
So you can see a bunch of little dicks on a valve stem.
Little dicks on a Ford F-250 service truck. That's funny.
Especially whenever you're trying to make the service truck look like it's, professional and presentable.
Yeah, and you roll up with dicks on your valve stems.
4 tiny little dicks.
Yeah, and they were wide. That's not why they were tiny. I'm just saying they were wide. It had veins in it and shit. Like, it was really
detailed.
Yeah, it had a pee hole.
That's graphic.
Leaking air.
I wonder if somebody was using that as a cover up.
I don't know. I'd have whipped it out. Had a little girth on it. But
that's hilarious.
Yeah. But anyways,
that shit's funny as hell, man.
You can't make this up. This stuff really happened. That's why I like this show. This show's gonna be raw.
Yeah, there's no lying. It's all truth.
It's all truth. Yeah, you can be able to back it up.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, there were stories like that all the time, and it was just a fun environment to work. And to beat the pooch. Oh, pooch. Speaking of pooch, you was telling me something earlier about the real name for the gooch.
The gooch, yeah, man. I can't remember what I was watching. I think I was watching Jackass or something, and they kept talking about the gooch and the taint and all that shit. I'm like, yeah, that's a part of the body. It's got to have like a scientific name.
Right.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm like, well, I've never heard what it's called. I didn't take anatomy, so I'll look it up. The real name for the gooch is a perineum.
A what?
Perineum.
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 I'd like to see your search history.
This was years ago.
No, don't try to throw it off.
No, but it was.
Can we bring that on the show one day? Your search history.
Yeah, let's not. But it's funny because like, whenever you look it up, it's like, what's the actual name for the gooch or whatever? And it says the perineum is referred to as a taint or the gooch because it taints your balls and it taints your ass.
Yeah, taint. It ain't. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
The worst thing in the world is being in public and your gooch itch. There's really no correct way to scratch it.
No.
Except reach down in there.
And claw.
Yeah. And you know the funny thing about it is, you don't actually, like a lot of people think you scratch your testicles. You don't actually scratch them. You pinch and roll.
Pinch
it's
and
a
roll.
process. It's a process. And a lot of people don't realize how much of a process it is to just sit here, like when you scratch your leg or your knee or something like that, you're scratching, you know, like an itch. But when you do that, you got to grab the part that itches and you got to pinch hard. And you got to roll that bad boy in between them calloused hands.
Yeah, roll it like a zigzag.
Roll it like a zigzag, a 7.5, or what is it called? A 0.5.
It's a technique. You learn it early.
You learn it early, yeah, because you start scratching that thing and they're all over the place. It's like two fucking pool balls in a damn sock. You can't get a hold of it. Then you're fighting for the scratch. Or you have to peel the skin all the way back as tight as you can get it and flick. It's a flicking motion.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about this on a podcast? Jesus.
Going back to what you were talking about earlier, you know, funny stories at work. You know, whenever I stopped going to school or whatever, we started working together at Mohawk. And, you know, whenever you, at Mohawk, they have a rule where you can't dip.
Right.
And, which of course, you know, we never listened. Fuck the rules.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget this. Whenever I first come to night shift, I put a dip in. I was on one of the machines. I was hiding behind it or whatever. And you'd walked up to me and you was like, "Go to the bathroom so I can get a dip." And I was like,
"Oh yeah, I remember that."
I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then you had somebody come over and watch my machine for me. So we'd go to the bathroom, and every single one of the stalls is took up. People in there smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
You walk in there and you just yell as loud as you can, "Who's in here smoking?" And you hear every toilet in that bathroom
Every
flush.
single one of them flush.
Every one of them. And everybody just walks out and looks over and sees it's me and you. And you see 12 pounds of stress just roll off of them because they thought they was done for.
Oh yeah.
It's funny shit.
Well, it was a daily task for me. Like, I probably shouldn't say this on a podcast, especially when I'm trying to reply back there or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was a supervisor, and I went to a meeting one time, and they were talking about the tobacco policy.
Yeah.
I was like, "You need to enforce the tobacco policy." I said, "If they go in the bathroom and they're in there smoking, I can't peep over the stall to see it. I'm not going to be the mopo. I got paperwork to do and production to get out to pay bills." They were heated. They acted like people was in there smoking dope. Like I needed to bust the door down with a warrant and drag them the fuck out. And this wasn't happening. But I was more lenient on stuff like that because I felt like, see, Maples was a, like you couldn't smoke or nothing in the building, but they had smoking sections.
Yeah.
And it was an insurance thing.
And you could go outside at Maples.
Yeah, you can go outside and smoke. And I thought, you know what? If this company's mom and pop, and they're paying the high insurance rates for people to be able to smoke, this company's $1 billion company, and they're getting cheap on insurance because they don't want people to smoke. And I even told them at one time, I said, hey, put a smoking section out there. Put a camera out there in the heat. So supervisors can have a camera in the office. If they look out there and somebody's abandoning their shift or their machine, and you look out there and see them on camera, write them up. And they just wouldn't do it. No, our insurance would be too high. It's like, dude, if Maples can do it, you can do it. But anyways, off that subject. So I got a funny story to tell you. I'm going to say I was probably 16. And I had you remember that Chevy S10 I had?
Yeah, the white one?
Yeah, no, the red one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing ran on 2 cylinders. But, I wasn't going to jerk the motor out for no reason. So I just drove it on 2 cylinders, dude. It sounded like I was winding that thing out, just about to jump the hill. I'm doing like 8. But it was good on gas. It was cheap. It was a free truck, too. But anyways, I picked this girl up. I'm not going to say no names. And it was like 11:30, so BP had already closed, and I didn't have any gas. And this girl was like, can you give me a ride home? I'm like, nah, man, I really don't fucking want to. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to go straight to the house. Well, she lived close to me, so I was like, fuck it. I'll just let her tuck and roll.
Yeah.
And I'll just keep going. I'll be in 5th gear packed out. Just roll. And I'm only going 8 miles an hour in 5th gear, so it wasn't a big deal. But, so, when I got in the truck, it was like gas light been on for like a whole day. And $5 gas money back then.
Yeah.
So I had like $8. I was fixing to put a quarter tank on that bad boy, or a half tank. And so I get up there or whatever, and I start the truck and I go. Well, over here by the school and stuff, there's a hill that goes down. There's a stop sign in between the elementary school. When you go over that bridge, they just redone it.
Yeah.
Well, I come down that hill or whatever, and she was in the truck with me. And it's not that I didn't want somebody to know that I was with her, but I was in a relationship.
Yeah.
So that made it hard for me to like get caught if I ran out of gas and we're standing on the side of the road together. So I come over that hill. I knew I was going to be out of gas. It had already been sputtering to go up the hill. So, like the gas tanks, they kind of have like a little valley in them where they keep gas. And where I was coming up at, I lived over there by the park. I could come down, you know what I'm saying, and coast even if the truck cut off and coast in the driveway. So I knew that. So I get over there, and I'm honestly speeding for that area. It's like 25, 30 mile an hour over there. I'm doing like 30. Well, to get to the bottom of the hill, there's a stop sign. And I was like, dude, I'm not stopping at this fucking stop sign. So I just fucking blew through that stop sign. And when I did, beep, fucking police. I'm like, fuck, dude, this is the worst time in the world to get stopped. Especially if fucking I'm out of gas, So I come down the hill, whatever. I see the blue lights. I don't know where the fuck he was sitting, dude. He must have been sitting in a fucking mailbox or something, because there was no car there when I blew through there.
He didn't climb the tree.
Fucking in a tree, bushes, whatever. So I get to the top of the hill. My truck fucking just about stalls out. So he pull over, So I fucking pulled over. I get up there and fucking truck dies out. I'm out of gas. He gets out, and rest in peace, Gary Brandon. But he gets out, and he's like, give me your keys. I'm like, for what? He's like, so you don't run from me. I'm out of gas, dude. He's like, yeah, I've heard that shit before. I'm like, no, I swear to God, I'm out of gas. But anyways, so he's talking to me or whatever, and he's stretching on my tire. Like, he's pulling his belt equipment up, stretching on his tire. Or my tire. And this old guy rides by. He was an old man that lived there, Charles or something. And dude, you know how when you drive by, you try to see what's going on? Dude, this motherfucker was hanging out of his Jeep and wasn't even moving. Stopped right there at my window in front of the cop and sat there. And was like hanging out of the window to listen. And I swear to God, dude, this motherfucker had me rolling. He turned around and said, go on, yo rubbernecker. And the dude was like, I smell shit look on his face. Like, you motherfucker talk to me like that. I laughed so fucking hard that I forgot I was out of gas. Anyways, he let me go or whatever. I said, look, dude, I'm out of gas. He said, okay. I said, is there any way you can get me some gas? He goes, look, call a tow truck. I ain't no tow truck service. and I ain't even got a gas jug. I said, I got a 2-liter bottle. He's like, I'm not going to get you gas, buddy. You're going to have to. So I ended up having to push this motherfucker down the hill, get a rolling start, and didn't make it home. My truck was at the end of the road down there. I fucking said, fuck it, and walked home. The next morning, I used Mama's car and went and got some gas and put a gallon of gas in it. Drove that bitch for a week. But I'm telling you, dude, Bridgeport's a fun place to live when you're a teenager. But it was back then. It's different now.
Yeah. All the good stuff done. They don't even have anything nice down there no more.
Not really. They're trying.
How about hell? It took them 20 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had people that was embezzling money a lot. And so now they're starting to make it nice again, you know. And, but, you know, we used to go to the ferry all the time. That was our biggest thing when we were younger. If you were anybody, it's kind of like those movies where everybody goes to the drive-ins or the Sonic.
Yeah.
You know, the ferry was ours. And we would go to the ferry all the time. We would just drink and mud ride and fish and hang out, dude. Shoot guns. You could shoot guns down there back then because it was county. We had a ball. I remember this one time that Dad had a van. It was like a Toyota Previa, and this motherfucker looked straight up out of a fucking Mexican movie. Like it no offense to Mexicans, but it literally looked like it was like an El Paso, Texas type van where, you know, illegal immigrants jump out of it whenever Border Patrol comes rolling up, and they left the van sitting there. It had one hubcap. The rest of them were, and I think he got it for so cheap just as a spare vehicle.
Yeah.
But my truck messed up, so I was using it.
The cinder block seats.
Well, it was close to cinder blocks. And, but anyways, I remember one time a bunch of my buddies and stuff, we had some females and stuff. We told my dad we was going camping, and we wanted to use that van so we could like make a bed in the back of it, and we had some tents. Well, we went to the ferry or whatever, and I backed in. We had some beer, you know. At this point, two of my buddies were trying to fight, and I'm trying to drink. So they're over here calling each other out. And Dante, I don't know if anybody knows who Dante is. This motherfucker's like 6'5", 320, right? My other friend, Lucas, this motherfucker's small. And he's talking shit. And so them two kind of got into it. Well, then it went from Dante to Rez. Him and Lucas was going to fight. So the whole thing got started over something stupid. I can't remember what was said, but it was fucking hilarious. And they're fixing to fight. And somebody says, because Rez is standing there just straight up and down, he's like, look at this motherfucker on statue mode.
Statue mode.
Solid. And next thing you know, they make up or whatever, they're friends. And we're drinking. There's beer cans all over the place. And the way the ferry is set up is you could see a car coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
It's got all them zigzag roads like a mountain. And I could tell back then a police car by the headlights. Just the Crown Vic headlights.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm panicking. Everybody's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm fucking panicking. So anyways, the cops come. And I'm just trying to scoop beer cans up because I know we're underage drinking. Yeah. And we're driving a vehicle.
We don't condone underage drinking.
We don't condone underage drinking. And this is not for children.
No.
So, next thing you know, I'm fucking panicking, so I run. I didn't know what else to do because everybody else is just standing there on statue mode, as Lucas would say.
Yeah.
And I grabbed about 5 or 6 beers, and I had some empty beer cans in my shirt. I made it like a basket so I could carry the motherfuckers when I was running. So the police pull up, he's talking to them or whatever. I'm in the bushes. And this motherfucker found me. I was like, how the fuck did he find me? Dude, we're walking back. He's making me pick up empty beer cans. I had a trail going all the way to the bushes where I was running so hard. I was dropping the fucking beer cans on the ground. He followed the beer cans all the way to the fucking bushes and had a flashlight and said, come on out there. I was like sitting there. He said, come on out there. I'm going to spray you with mace. I was like, oh shit, I don't want to be eat up with mace and I'm drunk. So I got up. I said, all right, you caught me. You caught the tater. And he jumped up and he said, you're underage drinking. I said, shit. I mean, I know that. That's why I ran. He said, I ought to put you in jail. I said, he said, who's driving this van? I said, my brother. He said, where's he at? I said, well, he was here and he come down here or whatever. And his buddy come picked him up. He said he'd be back in a little while. He said, if I catch this van on the road, at any point tonight, even if it's your brother, you're going to jail. Dude, from the time he left to after that, I was so fucking paranoid. I couldn't take I was back there drinking a juicy juice. But anyways, as much as I'd love to sit here and talk about the past, we've got to keep it a certain limit.
Yeah.
But guys, please like and subscribe to the
Share it.
channel. Share it. This is not for kids. I
No.
do this because we're adults talking amongst adults. So, you know, things that we say on here and names are made up.
Yeah, nothing. No names are real.
No names are real. So, just understand that we're doing this for entertainment. But the stories are true, but some things have been altered. That way we don't get people in trouble.
Yeah.
But please like, subscribe, and share. And we will be back with another podcast. This is our first one, and we have popped our cherry.
By God.
And we are no longer virgins.
I like it.
I do too. Like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate you listening. The Raw Show with C and Q. I'm C.
This is Q.
Check back in for a guest.